Hi there, it's Jared with Day Traders FX. Lovely to be with you today. I wanted to make a quick video and just detail a couple of things I'm looking at going into the New Zealand interest rate news, which is set to come out today, Wednesday, June 21st at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'm looking at a couple of pairs. I posted a chart yesterday and a couple of things on the New Zealand dollar, which is behaving very nicely. Hopefully you guys are able to get some entries on that. We'll look at that one in just a moment. But there's a few others that I'm looking at. So let's actually go to that New Zealand dollar for just a second here. You can see that this was the chart that I had posted for New Zealand dollar. Let's get a breakout here and start trading this thing down, or let's get a double top. And we still may get a double top going into the news, so keep that in mind. But so far, this trend line, it's been running up this channel very nicely. We have these three weekly pivots that are missed that we're loving down here that make it a great target, high probability trade. It broke out, pulled back to the trend line, and is continuing back down from there. Now, that's behaving well. It's doing a good job with that. Likewise, we may still see some spikes up from the news, and I would like to buy this at, or excuse me, sell it, short it at a higher price if possible. Still liking 7,300 and thereabouts. So this is a great spot to be adding to a position if it gets up into that zone here. Somewhere in the 7,300 to 7,320 area should be a good spot for additional New Zealand dollar entries. Short. Okay, so that one looks good. The news, again, is only just a couple of hours from now, so we've got to keep our eyes out for that. It could get pretty volatile and crazy. Another pair that we're looking at is one I just had up, which New Zealand dollar, US dollar will probably not be hugely volatile, but it can be a bit of a mover. The Aussie New Zealand is a good setup as well. This one's not quite so volatile and can make a good little move here. So looking at this, if this kind of just stays steady and holds the course and so on, then we've got a nice clean trend line breakout to look for. We've done a good job making higher lows, and if those lows can hold, then we're probably going to see a nice little move into this weekly monthly pivot combo right here, which is sitting around, we'll call it 10600. The weekly pivot's at 10610 and the monthly's at 10630. So between 106.10 and 30, we've got some nice areas to shoot for, especially with a breakout zone here of just below 10500. So there's 100 pips to go for right there. We don't hate 100 pips. 100 pips here, so this is going to be good. Let's get some movement on this thing. We want to get in, breakouts. We want to target pivot points. There's a good 100 pips in there to work with. So let's be ready for that. New Zealand dollar looks great. Aussie New Zealand looks great. Another one to bring up, or another couple here, just to have a look at going into this news, is Euro New Zealand. This is a huge channel I've been watching for weeks. And you can see on this 4-hour chart, we have to really go out to get a good picture of this. This is a big descending channel, and it has just broken out with some pretty good conviction right there. You can also see from this high to low, we've got a nice little fib level to aim for. 23% fib sitting at about 155.50, which you can see goes back through some consolidation and so on here. We've got a missed pivot up here around 154.90. And 155.50 could be a great target. So what I would like to see happen here is if we can get a little bit of some bumping around, a little bit of chopping, maybe we retest, maybe we get a double bottom down here on this New Zealand, Euro New Zealand, and then we start looking to buy off that level. So this is just a quick little update of a few things to look at. There's several New Zealand pairs that could potentially move. The pound New Zealand's on the run as well. I kind of like that 74.50, 7400 zone. That's pretty interesting. We've got some nice targets to aim for up here. The moving average is making a nice little run. You can see this hourly moving average has gotten very extended, and you know how we trade these moving averages, and they work out so very well for us. So let's look for dips. Let's look for opportunities for the New Zealand dollar to strengthen just a little bit from the news, and hopefully give us another chance to get into trades in New Zealand in the direction of New Zealand weakness. So I'd like to sell New Zealand dollar at a higher price. I'd like to buy pound New Zealand at a lower price, buy Euro New Zealand at a lower price, buy breakouts on Aussie New Zealand. So we have some great setups. So I just want to give you guys a quick little heads up, kind of a little look at what you could be trading with us. We're going to have a live session for my live trade group at daytradersfx.com. and we're going to trade this news announcement, and it should be pretty darn exciting. So we'll be ready for that. It's coming out in just a couple of hours. Thanks, everybody. Best of luck, and hopefully we all can make some money on some of these New Zealand movements. I know that we will in the group. We usually do very well on these news announcements, so I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks a bunch, everyone. Good luck. We'll see you soon.